Joe, as a preliminary comment, I just want to say this. Of all the people on campus, I was the happiest when you got your doctorate and people started calling you Dr. J. Because I could never pronounce your last name. Oechsle, Oechsle, Oechsle. When I listened to what you said and then what I tried to say, it was entirely different. To me, you will always now be Dr. J. And I asked a student just a couple of minutes ago what his impressions of Dr. J was. And this is what he said. He's a man who is very excited about his mission here, very committed to it, and very knowledgeable about it. And I thought, while that was a very accurate statement, it was also very understated. You are passionate about everything that you do. And that's what I would like to just think about right now. When I think of Joe Oechsle, I think of three things. I think of a genius in mathematics. I have never met a person so acutely aware of the way mathematics works and what it is all about and how it is applied than Joe. Joe is the forerunner of our Christian service program. We have a great program, probably the best in the country. But without Joe to start it, I don't know where we would be. It began in Appalachia. And in Appalachia, there was a real need at the time. Now everybody goes to Appalachia. And so we have moved on. But in the early days of this program, Appalachia had great need. And Joe was in the forefront of that. Christian service owes an awful lot to Joe Oechsle at Malvern Prep. The other thing I think of, and I think we all think of, is 9/11. Not the event itself, but the way we began to memorialize the 9/11 tragedy here at Malvern. And that was all Joe Oechsle. It was the bringing in the firefighters from this area, people from New York, people who were pivotal in the events of that day. It was just a phenomenal, and it still is, a phenomenal and reverent event that keeps that day and the heroism of that day before our kids. It teaches them. And that's what Joe does all the time. No matter what he's doing, he is teaching. Whether it's an issue of social justice, whether it's a concept in mathematics, whether it's the 9/11 event, he's a teacher. Not just excited, committed, and knowledgeable. To his core, Joe is a teacher. So Joe, what I want to say to you is, thank you for all these years of passionate teaching to the young men at Malvern. You have changed lives here. Kids are different because they have had you, not just in their minds, but in their hearts. We will miss you immensely next year. I personally will miss you immensely. And I hope that we will see you often, weekly, monthly, whatever you can do on our campus next year. Wish you all the best, Joe. Thank you so very much.